Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday, September 15th. Time flies. All right, what do we got? Let me take a look at the news today. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I sure did. I want to wake up this morning. All right, what do we have as far as news? Let's take a look at the news for today, September 15th. Got some yellow folder later in the day. I should be done by then. Trump speaks at 11 my time, 1 p.m. Eastern. And tomorrow we do have red folder event in the morning, right before the open. And I guess FOMC is what we're waiting for this week with the rate decision on Wednesday. So should be a pretty volatile week again. Let's try to get some green. Now, in terms of today, let's take a look at the market. Currently at all-time highs. All-time highs. We have previous day high at 157. Potential pullback into that area. And then Friday's close was down at 115. Overnight low at 76. Previous day low 24,000. So I would say if we push below 24,000 today and hold, and I guess we're taking a pullback. Until then, it's gonna be tough to short these bulls, man. All-time high again. We got a pivot point up at, where is this pivot point? 190 area. So potential quick push to that pivot point for a potential pullback. But these bulls are relentless. They keep pushing, not giving up. Is this just the push before FOMC's flush? We'll see. Tom, good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Peter Chan. Oh, it's also rollover week. You're right, it is rollover week. I just want to see the volume. NQU. Okay, so I got probably another day or two with the U contract. But yes, thank you, Peter, letting us know it's a rollover week. NQZ. Should be the contract traded in the next couple of days. This Friday is rollover. Third Friday of each quarter, right? All right, so that's what we got. Let's see what happens. Quick push to 190, 195. That's that pivot point up here. Potential pullback, coming back down to test that 200 SMA. Where is VWAP? VWAP is all the way down at 126. Nico, good morning. Looks like a dump down and pump up again. I'm with you on that. I'm not short biased yet, but short term, short down to potentially the bottom of this range. We're in a range between 75 and 157. That's the overnight low and previous day high. That's the range for the overnight session. So I like the pullback idea to hop on along. See how it plays. DJ NYC EN, good morning. Carlos, looking to buy every dip. I agree. Today is, although there are going to be some nice pullbacks, I'm more interested in a pullback longs, and possibly pushing above all-time highs today. So usually the bulls will let the overnight session set the all-time high. They pull it back, and then the bulls set the all-time high, not the overnight session. So that's the game plan. We got 4 minutes. And remember, we got rollover week. All right, we got about 4 minutes. Let's see what happens. It's Monday. Relax. Shouldn't be too crazy. We don't have much news, if any, today, right? What do we got for news? Let's take a look. September 15th, really at 8:30. That's 11:30 a.m. Eastern. I should be done by then. And Trump speaks this afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern. So we should be good in terms of news for the morning session, for the first hour or two. All right, so let's see what they do. I could see a potential push to that pivot point, that the 190 pivot point, and then potentially a pullback up there. But let's see how it plays. It's Monday. Shouldn't be too crazy just yet. Coach Fred letting us know CL and RBOB moving nicely. So bulls continuing to make all-time highs. I could see this push. So what I'm looking for is potential push right into this 190, 195 area, possibly even 200. Take a pullback, look for some longs, and maybe today we get that nice, powerful move we were waiting for last week to all-time highs or establish new all-time highs. Casino opens in 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the casino. It's Monday. Don't go too crazy. All right. Casino opening in 40 seconds. Be right back, guys. All right, here we go. Casino opens in 20 seconds. Arlos, blast off the gate. I think you're right up to that pivot point, and we'll see what happens up there. Pivot point's at 190. Quick push up there, and let's see if they continue to push, or what are they going to do today. All right, casino is now open. There's that touch, that pivot point, that 190 pivot point. Are they going to blast out? So far they are. Pushing. And you got some rubber bands going on there, and see what happens. Opportunity awaits. Good morning. See if they blast off or pull back first. At that pivot point, pushing above that pivot point now. Struggling. pushing. They're pushing. All right, let's see how far this move will go. They've blasted through that pivot point. All-time highs. How far will they go? Nicholas Gomez, hello from the other side of the ocean. All right, they keep pushing. And trying to take a pullback. Not yet. Right now it's coming to that 9 EMA. Testing that pivot point one more time. Coming back to test it. Gonna hop on along here.
Filled.
Playing that bounce of that 9 EMA. If they can continue. Otherwise, I'm going to hop out and take let it take a stronger pullback. Come on, bulls. Go. And let's see if we get the easy breakout here, or they take a pullback and I'll close. Playing this breakout. You give it to us easy today or no? Easy breakout? Come on, bulls. Easy breakout? No, you don't want to give it to us. Of course you can't make it easy. Nasty NASDAQ. Come on. Not liking the wicking up there. Come on. Push. I like in the wicking. Let's see what happens at the 9. If the 9 doesn't hold, then I got to get out. Playing a risky breakout here. The 9 has to hold for this. Here you go, 9 held. Come on, let's go. Breakout. Not convincing. Let it breathe a little bit. Come on, let's go. Push. All right, not getting the breakout energy that I was looking for, so I may clip it pretty soon and grab a little bit of profit and wait for a stronger pullback if it's not going to break out. Come on. Oh, some strength here. Oh, NQ. Now making it easy. Come on, push. Here we go. Push. Come on, push. There's some big boner candles. I can get out of this. Big one. There we go. Atta girl. Now push. Push, mama. Push. Push. Just not juicy. All right.
Order filled.
Let's take a little bit of profit there. Let's see how far it goes, and then we'll hop on a pullback. I'll wait for next pullback. This could be the opportunity for a short now. Fading all-time high for a quick pullback down to 20 SMA, potentially all the way back to that pivot point. So we took the breakout play, the 9 EMA held. Now, be a little patient for the next trade. Wait for a stronger pullback, or see if this ascending channel continues to play out, bouncing off of 9, and we'll have times or opportunities to hop on a pullback. Nicholas Gomez, thank you. I appreciate you, brother. So far the ascending channel is playing out. The 9 EMA is providing that bounce, so we have time for a pullback. Let's just be a little patient. This could be the opportunity for a pullback as well, a stronger pullback, breaking this channel. But we got some greens, so let's be patient now. Sorry, I'm charting on this side of the screen. I'm taking a look at what I'm potentially looking here. Okay, so we are at the top of that channel. Probably coming up to that 35 area for a potential pullback. 30, 35. If they can't blast through it, then pullback or stronger pullback happening. Not quite ready to short it though. If I did, I'd probably be a quick scalp to the 9 until that 9 EMA breaks, right? So far it's holding. The 9 EMA is the bottom of that channel right now. And so far we've taken pullback long. In other words, comes and is bought right back up. So playing the channel for now. Beamer USA, not taking it yet. It's in rally mode. It's in complete rally mode right now. If we take a look at that channel, this is what we're watching. Channel, the bottom of that channel is that 9 EMA. Now we wait for a stronger pullback. Got some nice green already. No need to push it. And potentially looking for the next push up here to 33.35 and then pull back, right? Until that channel breaks, then we make decisions on the next play or play the channel. But I think I'm going to play it just once for now and wait for a stronger pullback. All right, here we go. The break of the 9. That's the blue line is the 9 EMA. The purple line is the 220 SMA. And the red line, the juicy play down here, is the 200 SMA. Breaking that channel right now. Okay, so now we consider the pullback, or stronger pullback, potentially for the 20 SMA, or possibly all the way back to R1, which is at 195. As long as that channel holds, it's still bullish. Definitely not going to long it there, though, right now. Very risky. I took a very risky trade already. Now we can wait for the easy one that should happen a little later. Let's be patient. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Little generous market today. Forgiving, not too crazy price action. All right, so this is what we got to wait for. Are we going to get a stronger pullback to test the pivot point, R1 190, which I would say yes. And then if the bulls are going to pick it up, you will see the bounce here. So you'll see something like coming down, testing, and then the bounce, right? That's the better play or the better long. Wait for the pullback for the bounce. Or if they really want to come back down and get some liquidity, you got VWAP all the way down at 150, which coincides with the 200 SMA. I'm going to be patient. There's two plays. There could be the bounce right here at the pivot point, 190, or a potential bounce at VWAP, 200 SMA. Both juicy plays. Let's just wait for the pullback. If they just decide this is the pullback for now, then they'll rally right off of that 9 EMA. Looks like that's what they're doing, which makes it a little more complicated to hop on that long. Mr. Peter Chan, if you're tuned in, I'm assuming you're waiting for that breakout of 226. Your previous 5-minute. Oh, here we go. The breakout of that 15-minute opening range. Yep, here we go. So the green line, in case you're asking, this is the 15-minute opening range. The green line is the top. The red line is the bottom of that 15-minute opening range. Breakout players are watching that 5-minute candle, which is at 226.50. Potential break. And that is would be a nice break because it's the bottom of that channel and you have a potential move to at least 35.40, which we've been talking about 35.40. But let's see how it plays out. Be patient. Be patient. I'd love a stronger pullback for a long. Carlos is long on that green candle. Little consolidation zone there. We're watching now. All right, that's what we're looking at right now. And he breaks out of that ascending channel, would signal a stronger pullback. Happy Monday to everyone. Looks like now we're in a little consolidation zone. Not only are we in a channel, but we're also in a consolidation zone up there. Is it a bull flag? Or continuation to the upside? Let's watch it. So far, I've taken one trade. Waited for the pullback on the initial push up. Watched the bounce of the 9 EMA. Hopped on that long. Didn't get too greedy and got out at a nice area. So now let's see if there's continuation to this or stronger pullback. I will say we're not seeing big bullish moves at the open. This should have been like a 30, 40, 50 point move. It was an expansion opportunity, and the open just hasn't given that in a while for the upside. But we'll take what it gives us. So far, that channel is being respected now. Now we know the middle of the channel will be resistance on the way up. It was support on the way up here, right? We used the middle of this channel as support, support, support. Now we got to find a candle that pushes us through, or now we know that the middle of this channel becomes resistance, and you slowly start to see a buildup for a stronger pullback. See if it plays out that way, though. All right, there they go. Middle of that channel becoming resistance there for the move up. In other words, they rubber band it as they go up. Hey, they're pushing. Channel is still alive. And no significant pullback yet. See if we can come back into that range. Otherwise, we're blasting off. Carlos to the rocket. Rocket to the moon. All right, there goes your 15-minute opening range breakout. Carlos, nice long, man. I think you took it far down as 5 or 10, right? That was a nice long. And they've taken off. Wow. Next pivot point is at 69.70. That's R2. Peter Chan, you must have walked out with some nice green on that one. Easy play. Hey, but your 4 points with leverage every day consistently. That's all that matters. I don't know why I was gonna take that trade and I completely forgot. I started talking. I was gonna set up a play too with two contracts. All right, now I gotta wait for a pullback. I gotta wait for a stronger pullback. All right, looks like it's going to be a directional day to the upside with no significant pullback. If we get another touch of that 20 SMA. Otherwise, they're going to the moon. And starting to slow down. All right, the next pivot point is up at 70. Beamer USA is going to get out at 271. Yep, that's the pivot point I'm waiting for at 70 for a potential short. All right, let's see if we get a stronger pullback here. Otherwise, they're going to bounce it right there at the 9. Ah, they did bounce it there at the 9. Ugh, need a stronger one. All right, we had the first consolidation zone, and this second one is a little tighter. So the next move could be a strong one. Tighter consolidation. Which way will she go? Which way will she go? The tighter the consolidation, the stronger the move. So if they are going to continue, this could be a nice little break here. Move right up to that pivot point at, what did we say it was? 70, 71, 72. There's the breakout. for that pivot point. Ooh. Little slow breakout, not the big moves we're used to seeing, but definitely heading there. Stair stepping it. So see what happens at that pivot point at 71 or 2 up there. He's going to the moon today. And about to hit that pivot point. So far, every pullback being bought up. Bulls in control. Still, every pullback being bought up. Still pushing. Still playing that channel up and down, up and down. I think here's the pivot point touch right now. And with this strength, it's looking like it's going to push through that pivot point like it's butter. Or not. It's a touch of the 9. So far it's held on the way up. Every touch on the 9 has been a good bounce. Let's see. And slowing down significantly. Starting to break that 9. Let's see if the 9 holds for the next push up, or if it starts breaking down. Well, good morning. Good morning to everybody. So far in the green, watching this ascending channel play out. Looking for a stronger pullback to hop on a long, but we've been playing that channel. The 9 holds here, then this is the next play to that pivot point. All right, the 9 appears to be bouncing. All right, coming down to test that 20 SMA, which is the purple line. 9 doesn't hold here, then maybe a test of that 20. Where's VWAP right now? Ooh, VWAP's all the way down at 168. See what happens. All right, coming down to test that 20 SMA now. They flush that, then we got stronger pullback potentially into the 15-minute FVG around 35, the breakout area, 35. All right, bouncing at the 20. That as far as a pullback it's going to give us. And I was looking for a bigger one than that, and that looks like the pullback. Mr. Partha G. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in. All right, so the 20 SMA holds, continuing to play in that ascending channel to the upside for now. No significant pullback. I'm waiting for the pullback, a stronger pullback out of that channel. And if it's going to be this slow from here on, that could be it. There it is. It's going for that pivot point. Or not. Slowly grinding up. It's grinding. It's definitely pushing up. Slow, but moving to the upside. All right, are you going to pull back or are you going to continue? Come on, NQ. All right, here comes that stronger pullback. Let's see if they can break that 20 SMA. Otherwise, the 20 has been holding. Another pullback. So far, every bounce on the 20 has been long. Slow price action. Well, it's Monday. It's Monday, no news, no catalyst. Might be just a slow grind to the upside. Probably not going to be interested in. All right, so now the moving averages are starting to become resistance up there. See if they can build stronger pullback, or they eventually hold and rocket ship to the moon. No, they're breaking down. All right, so moving averages now starting to curl, becoming resistance. See if they can build now a descending channel or some type of pattern that I can hop on. Nope. Still want to bounce it. And back into that consolidation zone. See what happens at 35. It's the bottom of that consolidation zone. All right, slow price action. Could be it for fireworks. All right, let's see if this consolidation zone holds the bottom of that, or if they're going to flush stronger. VWAP is starting to curl all the way up to, where's VWAP at this point? 70. Carlos, I think you took the trade of the day. The trade of the day was the pullback, this pullback right here into the 20 SMA. Respected that channel. That was the long, or the trade of the day, at least for now. Could be it. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Jesse James, the man, the myth, the legend, the man with the Renko bar. Morning, brother. Good to see you. All right, significantly slowed down. That could be it for Monday. The fireworks show is over, folks. We do appreciate you all coming in to watch NQ's fireworks show. But that's all it has today. The rest will be a slow grind to the upside. Or stronger pullback. Mr. Jesse James, the question of the day, are you hearing the bulls or are you hearing the bears this morning? All right, big slowdown, guys. I think that'll be it for me. Nice little open. Like I said, I think the trade of the day was this pullback. Pullback long, whether you're still in it or scalped it. That was the play. I took the initial open pullback and captured about 20 points there. So I think I'm good. That's it. Ain't moving. I need it to move. Well, good morning to everyone. If you're enjoying the content, if you're enjoying the stream, do me a favor, help me out with the YouTube algo. Smash that like, smash that subscribe. I do this every morning, win, lose, or draw. 9:15 a.m. Eastern, trading the New York Open, or trying to trade the New York Open. You'll see my good days, my bad days, my tilt. We've had a little bit of everything. Currently on a winning streak for about 2 weeks. I am let me not jinx it. I don't want to, every time I start talking about profit and green and all that good stuff, and the next day I come in and blow them. Just kidding. I did build some protection into my accounts. Both my Rhythmic and Tradeify accounts all have a manual daily loss limit at 1,800 on my 150Ks, both straight to funded and evals. So adding a little bit of risk management on my side. So we're back into that consolidation. It's topping. Not a significant pullback yet. Let's see if we get a strength. I'm looking for strength on a pullback so I can play the reversal. But we're just not getting strength. I think that is it for me today. Quick one and done. Congrats to everybody who walked out in the green. I know a couple of you are in the green. Carlos, Peter, I know your trade. Jesse, hope you're in the green as well. I'm sure you have, the bulls were screaming at you this morning with your Renko bar strategy. Beamer USA, I know you're in the green. You're probably just deciding where to close at this point. So, good morning to everyone. Have a great Monday. Enjoy the rest of the day. We go and get some. Oh, Nicholas caught the early morning gold as well. You got the gold trade this morning as well. So Nicholas in the green. I think everybody, for the most part, in the green. I mean, today's NASDAQ movements, even if you were wrong, it's been forgiving, right? It hasn't hasn't been really aggressive. You could, even if you tried to short it, you could have gotten out and hopped on along. It was pretty forgiving today in terms of price action or the aggressiveness of the price action. So easy one today. Happy Monday. Enjoy the day. I'll see you guys this evening. For anybody who trades the Asia session, I'll see you guys tonight, 9:15 p.m. I know I couldn't do it last week for a couple days, but I do want to come back tonight. And we'll be back during the Asia session, having a little bit of fun. That's the fun session. New York is a little tougher. There's a lot of talented traders streaming right now, and I only get a couple of viewers, but I appreciate every one of you. And Asia gets a little busier. Jesse James, a couple hundred from last night. Woke up late. He didn't miss much. It was Jesse. He didn't miss much in the NQ at least. Had a nice little move up, but it was very controlled, not aggressive, not what we're used to seeing with these bulls. We're not getting those 30, 40.1 minute candles that I was looking for on a break, but hey, we'll take the green. Opportunity waits. See you tonight. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of the day. I'm going to go get some sun, run some errands, and I'll see you guys tonight for the Asia or tomorrow morning for New York session. Appreciate you all. Have a good one. Touch some grass, folks. Touch some grass.